Hi, I'm Mark Bricker, and this is my interview project. Question 1. Tell me about yourself. First thing that comes to mind when I think about myself is that I'm a leader. I enjoy being in charge of things. I like having people look up to me. I enjoy working with people, and when I'm working, I really like to have my ideas go out there and actually be considered and like dive into my ideas. Another thing that comes with leadership that I really pride myself on is being responsible. I take charge. I really take responsibility for my actions with the group, for myself, for anything that I do. I'm also really respectful with people. I know how to work with people. I know the proper etiquette while you work. I have a good work ethic. Um, but the one thing that kind of sets me back at the moment, honestly, is that I'm a little shy when I first meet people. But when I start talking to them and get to know them, I start opening up, and I'm able to reason with people. I crack jokes with people. I'm more easygoing once I get to know you, and as a person, I'm pretty laid back. I don't heat up that quickly. I don't get mad quick in situations. I like to stay calm. I like to be on top of things because when you get mad, that's when you rush. You start messing up, and that's just not the type of person I am. I like staying calm because that's when I feel like you work your best. Question 2. Talk about a significant event in your life, accomplishment in your life. For me, one of the most significant accomplishments I would have to say to this point in my life has been making the club baseball team here at Temple University. I started off, I had a really rough senior year of high school with baseball. I made the team and I was a team captain, and I was really proud of myself. I worked hard to get that over the 4 years in my high school career, and I was really excited to lead the team with a couple of my other fellow seniors. We had a decent group on hand, and we were expecting a pretty decent season, maybe a playoff run, because we were having to carry on the torch from a team that made the state championship. Uh, but as the season went on, our season started to derail. A lot of us started struggling. We had some injuries, and me personally, even though I was hitting pretty well, started struggling in the field and really was letting the team down. And it did hurt my confidence a lot. And then when the coaches kind of lost confidence in me and started to turn to other players to fill my role and I was benched, it really hurt and it put me into a bad place for baseball. And I just stopped having fun with the game. And that's really bad because I love baseball and I never want to not like it. I want to always be able to play it. I want to play until I can't play anymore. And by the end of the season, I didn't even play really in my last high school game. I really took that to heart, and that one really hurt me. So when the summer came around, I signed up to play on two teams, two summer league teams, and I really went to work. I put in a lot of work focusing on the troubles I had in high school. I focused on a new position to really expand my game. I focused on my hitting to really help me take my mind off the feeling where I was struggling. Pitching really helped me. Being able to pitch really took my mind off my throwing problems, and I started to do well. And the coaches took notice. The summer league coaches gained confidence in me and would use me in big situations, and it really boosted me. And it helped me it gave me some confidence to try out for the Temple Club baseball team. And when the tryouts came around and I was successful, and I got the email that I made the team, it was just the weight lifted on my shoulder was great. It was a huge weight lifted on my shoulders, and it opened up many doors for me here at Temple. It allowed me to meet new people, make new friends, and just have a fun time at college. Question 3. Tell me something you have learned in class. One of the big things that I've learned in class is that anyone can be a leader. From one of our discussions, we talked about how everyone's a leader in some way, and that you probably help someone in some way, and you just don't want to claim it as being a leader. And one of the things that really stuck with me was a TED Talk we watched in class about a gentleman who was working on orientation, and there was this girl who was really shy and wasn't really ready. And that girl came up to him like 4 years, 5 years later, and said how he changed her life for the better and helped her meet her husband. And the way he did this was he kind of used candy to help her relax by handing the candy to a gentleman in front of her and having him hand the candy to the girl. And when she took the candy from that gentleman, he was able to crack a joke about it and kind of ease the air and make them feel more relaxed at college. And he he didn't remember the event, but the fact that it changed the girl's life so much is really a meaningful thing for him, and it showed that you can be a leader and not even realize that what you did was that big. And another thing that really shows leadership was with Nike and the Wall Street Journal. We discussed in class how Nike is a very male-led organization and how that can have a trickle-down effect to poor work behavior with the males and their female compatriots, and how the males can not really cooperate well or interact well with women. It can really set the women off in a put them in a bad situation. And I feel like that's just an awful way to do it. The women in our society need to be mentored. We talked about that, how women need to be pushed forward in our workplaces and pushed to more senior roles, because when you have a very diverse leadership, you can get points of views from many directions, and overall it just makes the workplace flow a lot better. And women and men working together can put together a leadership group that will really boost a company. Thank you.